Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and Jose Ramirez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. No balls and one strike. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in, Michael Brantley.
23. Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. 1-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Springer, and the inning is over. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. First offering on its way. Drilled to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A little bouncer. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Down the first baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Cabrera going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Here's George Springer. Previous battle. Carlos Carrasco. He's hitting .429. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Popped him up. Lindor has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Into the box now, Greg Allen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and a strike to count. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. One out, nobody on. Very high, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind an account at times.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Springer will tuck this one into. Evan Gattis now standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen giving chase. 1 out. At the plate, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Hard hit ball to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Stepping up to the plate, Martin Maldonado trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Maldonado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tap down the line. Gonna be a tough play. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Yan Gomes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Very weakly on the ground. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have two strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swing and a little tapper. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cabrera's there. One down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Carrasco pauses. First pitch on the way. Taking off is Springer. Popped him up. Kipnis is calling for it, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as we begin the top of the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Maldonado is under it, one away. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting in his head right now.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. 2 balls and a strike to count. Line hard, but foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full down, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Once again, a 3-2. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Ready for another chance? Greg Allen. First time up, he went down looking. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman is there, and the side is... Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So striding in, Yuli Gurriel. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Allen has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Melky Cabrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. breaking ball in for a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Altuve is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Carrasco pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And a slider swung on and missed. Here's Yonder Alonso. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman number 17.
First offering on its way.
Alonso.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it's 1-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yonder Alonso goes quietly leading off the 6th inning. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The tag, and they got him. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Correa on third. Springer stands at second. No outs. Hits this one hard the other way. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. A tag for one. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Reddick.
The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 3-1 to him now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Kipnis. On to Alonso. It's a double play and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Brantley.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And he got him.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Striding in, Greg Allen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Over to Altuve for the force. And now batting, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit sharply on the ground. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen moves over. And that ends the inning. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Jason Kipnis.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Altuve at second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like? The balls are just flying out of the yard.
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
On the move again from first. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Running yet again for second. And another foul ball. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Allen has it in his tracks. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI. Settling in now, Evan Gattis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Correa takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fouled away. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Hits this one hard the other way, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cabrera going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Now he's safe at third, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. 4 runs here in this half inning. Andrew Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Behind 0-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Men on third with 2 down. Count even now at 1-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Maldonado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball called for strike 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
.38
welcome to Houston. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He will lead this one off. Today.
Designated hitter.
Cole has his target. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Altuve over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. And he fouls this one off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now in the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. Altuve stands at second with no outs. Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez ranges to his left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Bradley on the run. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading off the Red Sox, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. A windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time from the stretch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and they get the double play. Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count remains at 0-2. Popped him up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. In his career against Porcello, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Mitch Moreland, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. In now, Ian Kinsler. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2. Swihart stands at first with one out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Slider whiffed on first. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now in his career against Porcello. He's got a 3-for-7 line. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. First offering on its way. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. High in the air out to center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Full sets. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. The 1-0 delivery. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Eduardo Nunez. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fast. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Bregman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch of the at-bat. in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, George Springer. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
That misses, 1-2. 1 run, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Sliders in for a strike.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick coming on. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The tag, and he is out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Ready now, Blake Swihart. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Chop fouled over towards the dugout. Moreland is off at first with 2 away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way.
Evan Gattis.
Popped him up. Swihart moving to his left. 1 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Bradley there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, geee-mulah2k3's. High pop-up. Nunez waits on it. And that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for out number 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Reddick is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Gonzalez racing back into the Crawford boxes and gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And he struck him out. His 8th punt. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Betts looking up, and that one is gone. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is line to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Ready once again, Alex Bregman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on the move for second. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's on the move again from first. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 2-0 on the way. And a pitch out. Thought he might be moving there, but it's a ball 3 now. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And now he's on the move again for second. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Altuve on second. Bregman is over at first with 1 away. There goes Altuve. Takes this the other way to right. Betts brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had. So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Here's George Springer.
Leading out for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. One out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Betts, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. Digging in, geee-mulah2k3's. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first save. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So stepping in, Blake Swihart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Lays off 1-0. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. And he's got another one here. 12. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now, you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. On the ground back. The throw to the plate, and after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. On the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
How about it?
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2-1 now to Mookie.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
All even now. 2-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Fans, our final night for the
First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. There goes Altuve. And he fouls this one off. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's running again. A pitch out. The throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. And hang on. It looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bregman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, George Springer. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack, if you ask me. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. The runner's breaking for home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used the curveball. Get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Stepping up to the plate.
The left fielder, number 9.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Standing in, Evan Gattis. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. 2 hits in 7 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. The relay. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gattis stands at second with 2 gone. Drilled on the ground to short. Machado has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa takes it in. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Bregman, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count still at 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit well towards the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Here's George Springer. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Dylan Floro enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Floro, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Puig. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Popped him up. Grandal over to his right. And that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Altuve is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Brian Dozier.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Dozier at second with 2 down. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. And the home plate umpire is going to wave that pitch off as a balk has been called here. And that is how they'll plate their first run of the contest. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning. So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch is high, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. 2 out here and a runner at second. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. The 1-0 home. And now a stoppage here as it looks like a balk has been called. And indeed, they're going to say he never came fully set before starting for the plate. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-0 pitch on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
2-2.
He struck him out, and it could have been. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel
Leading off for Houston. First baseman
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Gurriel.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Evan Gaddis. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Machado over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dylan Floro, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Floro is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. So 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. And that retires the side. Striding in, Justin Turner. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a ball, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Change up low, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1 the count now. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. And there's out number 2. So here's Matt Kemp now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 43.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Kemp. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Evan Gattis now standing in. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Machado is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. He reached on a single in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And it's fouled away. Keuchel sets his sights. 2-2 pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first, and that's through for a hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one, and he'll make it to third with a triple. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. A base hit in his first trip. And yet another balk here is going to bring in a run. I mean, where's the pitching coach? Shades of 1988. This is getting ridiculous. No balls and a strike to count. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 43. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Chris Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next 0-2. This is popped up. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will. Kenta Maeda gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Leading off for Houston.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Machado. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the... Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Manny Machado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a ball popped up. High in the air for the catcher, Gaddis. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Kike Hernandez. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Standing in, Justin Turner. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. He's set and the pitch. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Hernandez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Here's George Springer. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
George Springer.
Hit on the ground to short. Machado has it from deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a stoppage as I believe, yes, a balk has been called here. They'll say he never came fully set that time. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there. Now a bunt attempt here. Bellinger right there. And not in time as the run scores. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. The tag by Dozier. He is out at second base. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Keuchel gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Settling in now, Matt Kemp. He flew out his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Ryan Dozier.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Altuve moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did.
Tyler White will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13.
And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Pitch is popped up. Bellinger has a play. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez ranging forward. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Gattis at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Shoots this one over to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He was a ground out victim last time up, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down.
0-1's the count.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Hit on the ground to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner. Roberto Ozuna is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
1 and 2.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Kenta Maeda. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a stoppage here as it looks like a balk has been called. And indeed, they're going to say he never came fully set before starting for the plate. Number 13 will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Manny Machado now. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Breaking ball in for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Again, another foul ball. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by. Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.